Now roll your sleeves down. With a low but razor-sharp voice, the director yelled. With the yellow gloves still dripping with disinfectant, Elenina halted in the middle of wiping. Her eyes widened in terror as she glanced up at Mr. Kessler. But it was too late. Both forearms already had deep purple welts and bruises. While she was cleaning beneath the window ledge, her sleeves had fallen up. He pointed to her arms and shouted, "Who did that to you?" There was silence in the entire staff room. A teacher paused mid-sip at the coffee maker. The janitor stopped and stood there with a mop. At last, the ghost of the school, Elenina, the silent cleaner, was noticed. "I nothing, sir." Pulling her arms down, she muttered, "I just fell." Mr. Kessler moved in closer while maintaining the same level of intensity in his voice. "Those aren't bruises from a fall. You won't go until we speak in my office." For 3 years, Elenina has been employed at Glenage Elementary. She was seldom noticed by most people. Just the quiet woman who emptied trash cans, wiped floors, and grinned courteously, always arriving early and remaining late. Nobody knew where she went after 5 p.m., yet she walked through the hallways like a shadow. Even in July, no one was aware that she covered her injuries with long sleeves. Nobody was aware that her spouse was waiting in the parking lot, keeping track of the minutes and money she brought home. Elena used to have aspirations of becoming a teacher. She cherished children, reading, and happy ending tales. But when fists took the place of promises, dreams evaporated. Since keeping quiet was preferable to embarrassment, she kept it to herself. Up until now, Mr. Kessler sat behind his desk in the director's office, folding his hands and examining her as if she were a case file he hadn't prepared for. "I can call a counselor, the police, or someone else. You don't need to return to it." "Yes," she stated bluntly. "There's nowhere else for me. Nobody else. He is my son's father." "But, Elena, is he a father?" Kessler inquired, his tone suddenly kind. "Or a guard at a prison?" She blinked away the tears that filled her eyes. This was not the place for her to cry, not in front of a significant other. With a groan, he pulled open a drawer. "We run background checks on employees annually, but not on the individuals who work for them. That is a mistake." He slid a manila folder in her direction after taking it out. "This is an application for emergency assistance. I called already. By tonight, all you have to do is sign to be enrolled in a safe housing program." As though it were written in a foreign tongue, Elenina peered at it. "What about my job, though? Is it still yours?" "Unless you want more," he said. "What are you saying?" "I've observed how you label items, keep track of inventory, and arrange the supply closet. Elena, that's more than simply cleaning. That's what managing is. I never attended college. Respect can be earned without a degree." She met his eyes for the first time, and he didn't avert his gaze. Elena chose not to return home that afternoon. Her husband was waiting in his rusting truck in the parking lot, but she didn't walk there. The counselor Mr. Kessler had summoned guided her out the side entrance. It felt like she was holding her future, even though all she had was a signed form and her pocketbook. After 2 months, there were a lot of rumors in the school. "The cleaner, Elena. She has taken over as the supply coordinator. I've heard that Mr. Kessler assisted her in enrolling her son in daycare." She had switched to short sleeves. Confidence, no injuries. Once hardly audible, her voice now guided younger employees and instructed delivery trucks. Additionally, she would read stories to a group of first graders every Friday before the bell sounded. These were the same stories she used to put on the library shelf when no one was looking. Even so, she occasionally cleaned because she wanted to leave the area in a better state than when she found it, not because she had to. Mr. Kessler passed her in the hallway one afternoon as the sun came in through the windows. "Is everything okay, Elena?" With a clipboard in hand and her arms naked, she grinned. "It's never better, sir." He gave a nod. "This area wasn't merely cleaned by you. It was altered by you." She had, too. Because the greatest suffering can occasionally be carried by the quietest individuals. And occasionally all it takes is one person to truly recognize them and ignite a life they didn't realize they deserved. Therefore, you never know what silent struggles people are going through. Status or title do not confer respect. It is obtained with empathy. Additionally, the building's janitor may be the strongest individual. Tell us where in the world you're seeing this from in the comments section before the tale concludes. Please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and forward this tale to someone who should hear it if it touched you.